You know, I'm kind of talking before I get started here. I know I just be rolling in. I believe now, check. We're in here. We're in here. Let me see here. Making sure, making sure. Hold up. Check me out. Nope, nope. I apologize, y'all, right? I'm working out all of my kinks. So bear with me, you know. But as I work through these kinks, we're going to just get some content out because that's been my issue. I haven't been getting enough content out, and I need to get content out because content is more important than everything else. It doesn't matter what it looks like and all that old perfect mess and the perfect sound and all of that. If people interested in what you own, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that because, I'm trying to make a difference around here. All right, so let's lock in, let's lock in, let's lock in. So I come here today because myself, Aquarion Yard Bro, I have a lot of disagreements with a lot of things going on in the world. You know what I mean? What can I put there? Yeah. Help me out there, Lord. Help me out, God. Help me out, God. That's better for me. So, yeah. So today, I get a call from my homeboy this morning, and he say, you know, we wasn't on the phone 35 seconds, and he say, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you mean, what do I do? Well, you always doing something different every time I talk to you. Oh, damn, did I offend you doing something different with my life? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but I'm just trying to see, No, you being nosy. You being nosy, you don't really care what I'm doing. You don't really care, once again, what I'm doing, you care what I do. And that what I do line to me now is how can somebody use me? I repeat, that line to me now is how can somebody use me? People, when you really care about people, you call and you just talk. You might end up talking about sports. You might end up talking about, I don't know, writing books. You might end up talking about poetry. When me and my father speak, we might speak every day, sometimes for 2 weeks straight, and then we might not speak for 6 months. But every time we speak, genuinely, we speak about a different subject. We might have a little bit about a particular subject, but we really on to a different subject of how our lives are moving forward. We're constantly trying to find ways with each other to better ourselves and how to create change while, being outcasted by your family or whatever else. But it just makes no sense to me that all y'all care about is what people do that generates an American dollar. That's all y'all care about is what people can do for you that generates an American dollar. And that's what has messed up our culture because we don't realize the greatest exchanges the greatest exchanges are exchanges where money is not the exchange. That's the greatest exchange. When you can pick up some information, it's more valuable. It can carry you further. Once that money spins or it exchanges or it changes hands, it's gone. It's gone. So if you're not generating more, then you're not accomplishing anything. You got to accumulate more and more and more. People have priorities and things that they don't, include others in. Why don't they include others in? If they're not interested, I said to my friend this morning, I call him a friend, right? Because he's a friend of mine. So I can talk about him. I said to my friend this morning, I say, you know, what did I say to him? Dang, now I done lost my whole train of thought. I said something to my friend this morning. Hold up. I done lost my train of thought because I want to make sure I say this. I was trying to explain to my friend that, people always are just looking for a story when they talking to people, right? People aren't really interested in people anymore. And my point is that's what we've got to change about ourselves. Like I'm trying to get people to start seeing, you're worth more than just, oh, how much can I be paid? How much is this time worth? Right? Right, if you have a business, you got to realize, like, that's what people never understood. Like, they would think that I would undervalue myself. Oh, you working for free, or you helping them people for nothing? No, you got to get sweat equity. When you get sweat equity and you have experiences with people, experiences is worth more than money. When people have been in pressure situations and you're in a pressure situation with them and you don't burst, No, you turn them and yourself into a diamond. That's what people look at. You have to understand when you've been tested by pressure since before you were born, right? You got to realize some of us were under pressure before we were born. I know kids that I look at that are born to this day, and I know that the trenches that they had to come through before they came through this world. And I look at them and they are blessed, huge, big, strong kids too. And I look at them and they're so blessed. And I look and that's my point. Y'all don't understand that. People, spirits have been going through these dynamics before they even touched earth. And now even coming through earth, we ain't crazy. And we not them people out here like, that y'all don't realize we're not weak-minded, right? We've dealt with this for so long, we've been normalized into it. So I'm saying that to say, we've learned to not discuss money with certain people. That's what y'all gotta learn, right? If you ain't doing business with somebody, if y'all ain't doing business, you shouldn't be discussing money with them. Why would you discuss money, the money you're making, the money you're spending, the money in general with people that you have never conducted money business with? Understand that people are fishing. If a person is trying to discuss money with you and y'all ain't done no money business, nope. Stop discussing money with them. Yeah, even if you've discussed it before, that's what I'm trying to teach us. We got to start learning those things. Like for instance, I've had this channel, right? I got 0 watchers right now, right? And this is important to me, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm doing this all on purpose. I swear I am. My friends will tell you I'm doing this on purpose. I have 0 viewers right now. And this is important to me on June 26, 2023, right? Because when that person called me and asked me what I was doing, they got to remember, I've had this channel for probably 5 years, right? I just started shooting lives on it now. But if they're following this channel and they watch YouTube, then these videos will pop up, right? These videos will pop up and they have a chance to see what I'm doing. But if they don't watch these videos, y'all, then they don't know what I'm doing. Now, I told them this morning I'm doing the same thing I've been doing, right? So I'm still on the channel, right? We've done music videos on the channel. We've done what else have we done? We've done we've done the AIM show. We've done an album, right? Now we've got the Motivation on the Move. Right now, as you can see, I'm here right now in home studio, kicking tail, taking names. So we're working. We're working. Now we won't tell them the things, actually we will, since they're not watching, right? If they watch, they'll see, right? The federal government, they have reached back out to us in reference to what's going on with the children, and we're able to get some things fixed going on in the school system around here. So if someone's watching, you will know we have made progress. We are in the mediation process. That's all I'll say. But my point is this. If they're watching, see, people want you to post on the channel they want you to post on. And then if you're not on there and you're not getting views, you're not relevant. No, I like to post where nobody's watching. So if only 3 people see it, right? Because lots of people will see this one day. But if only 3 people see it, or if only 1 people see this, that's the person that I know is really behind me, because they'll remind me of this moment. And that's how you learn. You start paying attention. You don't go looking for the light, right? I don't chase the light. I am the light. So I don't chase the light. So everything that I'm doing right now has been strategic. I will continue to say it's strategic. So right now, I've got 0 watchers, y'all. And this is important and it's dearing to my heart, because when everyone asks me what I'm doing, but they're not really watching me, they haven't really followed the YouTube, they didn't really listen to the album and really listen to my story. But once again, come on, y'all. That's why I'm trying to teach y'all something. I am utilizing the internet as a game and a journal. The internet is not real. People only show you what they want to show you. And we have to learn that as a people, right? We have to learn that as a people. I was thinking to myself when I was recording it, am I going to share this on Facebook? And I said, no, absolutely not, right? Because that's where most of my small followings, and I'm not saying I got the biggest following, right? But most of my following's on Facebook, and I haven't been posting on there. I've been just sharing my memories, because now I'm reminding people of what I told them last year. I told them we were in a recession last year. Just now, America's saying we're in a recession this year. But guess what? I've been telling them FedNow was coming. Now on July 1st, FedNow is coming. I've been doing everything I can to try to get my people to understand things and understand things like not longer than Wednesday. Okay, yep. Okay, but it's just, I love the process of people not knowing what I'm doing, if you want to know the truth. So that's why I like shooting these videos. That's why you're gonna get a lot more of me on here, because no one's on here. So we're creating a diary with the internet, but a diary of where people could get all the pieces to the puzzle if they actually followed. But some people like to take little bitty clips, little bitty quotes, and they like to build their own story. So it's important that I diary these things this way. You know, when I had a small following on Facebook, that's kind of how I grew it, making the separate pages, all of that stuff. So now what I'm doing is I'm bringing it to YouTube, because no one watches me on YouTube, right? So if I speak on here, the people who actually follow me gonna get all of the game. They're gonna get directed everything, right? But the people who don't, they won't, right? And if I got 0 followers on here, then no, everyone will keep calling me crazy and all this stuff. Like I told people I'd run for mayor, they laughed at me. I told people I'd run for council, they laughed at me. One day, guys, I'm gonna be in these politics, I'm telling you. One day I'm gonna be in these politics, and I believe that I've earned my way. I believe I've earned it. You know, I always tell people that you can be whatever you want, man. I talk to my kids about it all the time now, and it's like, I tell them, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. You can do whatever you want to. People can't tell you. No, man, most people, they want to be you. That's the big thing is, you know, they don't ever congratulate you or say the nice things about you because they feel that you've already got enough congratulations. And they don't understand the people who accomplish the most get the least amount of congratulations. You know, LeBron probably gets the least amount of good jobs on his team. Believe it or not, he's probably handing them out more than he's receiving them. And I'm sure Michael Jordan was the same way also. Believe it or not, I'm guaranteeing he got less good jobs. You know, most people are going to say, oh, no, they love Jordan. No. No, you don't understand. It's like losing his dad. He was like, how y'all let me lose my dad like that? And y'all ain't found nobody. Y'all know what happened at the height of his career. Come on, man. Y'all got to realize there's a lot of things that are fishy about people out here. You got to start learning that stuff. And they call you a crazy person, all of that stuff, but you can't care about that. That's why I'm showing people, who cares who's watching? Just do the right thing, right? Who cares who's watching? It doesn't matter who's watching. Just do the right thing. No matter what you're doing, the content you're putting out, like even if I'm posting quote unquote bad content, there's a purpose to it, and I can explain it to you if you ask. If you don't ask, I can't explain. You're just gonna say, well, why you do that? Maybe I'm trying to show you something. You know, I always post like crazy rap songs and stuff like that, drill music. I love it for one. I ain't gonna lie, I love drill music. But I post stuff like that to try to get these grown-ups and older people that follow me to understand this is what your kids are listening to. So if you think it's harsh that I'm posting it, you need to tell them to stop playing it because it's messing up their mind. Absolutely. I had to stop listening to music like that because I had to understand that it was poisoning my children. And I don't want my children to be rough and tough like what I, quote unquote, had to grow up under, right? I don't want my kids to grow up rough and tough. I want them to grow up to be smart. I want them to grow up to accomplish something. I want them to help people. I want them to be helpful children. I don't want my children to be mean. No, hell no. Don't nobody want to be mean. See, everybody out here wants to teach their boys to be masculine, tough men. And they think tough, punch, rough, yell, cuss is tough men. That's not tough. No, you need to teach your child to be mentally strong. You need to teach your child to be able to take criticism. You need to teach your child to be understanding. You know, there's a lot of things that these children need to understand that we aren't teaching our children. No, instead we're wanting the schools to teach our children. And what are the schools doing? Indoctrinating our children. Yeah, pick me's, which children they like, which children they don't, which ones are popular, which ones aren't popular. And then the bad part about it is those are the kids that turn out the worst. Those are the kids that turn out the worst. Y'all don't understand that. You know, because y'all are trying to make non-cool kids cool. You know, some kids don't want to be cool. They just want to be in the shadow. That's what I've learned being around different people. Some people don't want to be seen. They just want to be in the shadow. And then some people don't want to be seen, but they have to be. And then some people just be trying to be seen and they don't realize nobody wants to see you. Yes, sometimes we have to realize as people don't want to see you. And if people don't want to see you, you got to be okay with that. There are moments where I'll go places with my counterparts and people don't want to talk to me. So I sit my tail there and I be quiet. I sit there and I be quiet because it's not my moment, you know? And that's what I've learned and that's what I try to teach. But teaching it, I guess, from my perspective, you know, being a person in the spotlight, right? Teaching it from my perspective is very tough because people would think that you're being arrogant. They believe that you're trying to uh, degrade them, whatever, right? But who cares, right? Because we don't care what anybody thinks at this point. And that's why we've created this. Once again, y'all, we have to become better as a people of not being so judgmental. We are judgmental as hell. Oh, we're so judgmental. All we do is sit around and worry about what somebody do or what they make. What they do is what they make defines who they are. That's not fair. That's not fair, because where's the value and the quality to the people who just want, again, we need people to work at the gas station. So are you a bad person because you work at the gas station? Hell no. I like me a good gas station clerk. I like me a good gas station. What about a good hotel person? You ever been to a hotel and the person in the front is shitty? Who cares who the manager is? The person that's serving you when you arrive there at 7 o'clock at night or 2 a.m. and you get there and your bed sheets ain't fixed at 2 a.m. What? You getting in from a business trip. Yeah. You carrying 2, 3 kids in. What? I'm trying to get y'all to start understanding. It doesn't matter whether they're the president or the janitor. You got to treat people the same. You got to treat them the same across the board. You can't be out here talking, oh, such and such is a bad person because they don't make this money no more. You don't even know what their money like. You don't even know what their money's like. But I learned that's how we gaslight people. How we gaslight them is we accuse them of being broke. Oh, you broke. What is broke? What is broke? Because to me, broke is a mentality. Yeah, broke is a mentality. Because if you ever notice, some people been getting money since they was babies, so they always gonna get money. Some people been broke forever, bad with budget and everything else. They always gonna be broke and bad with budget. And that's just how it go. See, I'm learning as a young man now that people are going to judge you and they're going to criticize everything you do, especially if they can't do it. Even if they got a kid that they want to be like you, if they got anything that's similar to you, I don't know if you won't date them as a girl, whatever it is, man, people are always going to try to find something down you about. You got to be comfortable in your skin and you just got to live. Yeah, that's the motivational way, y'all. You just got to live. You just got to be yourself. Because I'm telling you, you can accomplish so much in this world. You can accomplish so much in this world when you start realizing that everybody can't go. So you have to be able to cut people off and take whatever criticism come with it. Yeah, man, people can say whatever about you. You can't be arguing with people. You can't. And when you hear what they said, you know what I'm saying? If you ask them and they say they said it and it's a lie, you just sue them. Yeah. If somebody say something about me, when I see them, I'm going to ask them if they said it. And then if they say, yeah, I said it, and they lying, I'm assuming. That's what I'm going to do. I'm assuming. The reason I'm assuming, because you ain't going to defame my name. No, you're not going to defame my name because I ain't done nothing to nobody. Yeah, I don't rob. I don't steal. I don't kill. I don't do none of what they be doing. Yeah. I don't do none of what they be doing. I don't know what they be doing. And whoever they is, right? We are the they, right? We are the they. That's why I be talking about they. Because we have to realize we've been so focused on what others think about ourselves, we stop thinking about ourselves. You know, I just started talking to myself out loud again. I be sounding crazy in the house, I bet. You know, shoot, kids probably be looking at me. No, I'm just playing. I tell Junior, talk to yourself, son. It's okay. Open up to yourself so you'll know, hey, ask yourself, should I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's okay to talk to yourself like that because it's important, you know? You've always got other people's words in your head. Put your own words in your head. Put your own voice in your head. Put your own words in your head. Put your own voice in your head. That's why I like doing these with nobody watching. Because this is my own voice. This is me talking to y'all, explaining to you how I'm doing a process. And once this process is finished and I get where I'm going, then I can say, when people ask me questions, I can refer back to the YouTube. Refer back to the YouTube. Absolutely. Because you'll learn a lot of your haters, they try to suppress you. And they don't want you to be successful. So they spend so much time talking negative about you. If you spend no time talking negative about them and you spend most of your time just putting out good work, the right people see it. The right people, I was going to say something else, but the right people see it. And that's what's important. Yeah, you don't want to spend your time beating people up, bashing others, cutting others down, all of that stuff, man. That's my bad part of my content that I kind of hate doing, that satire, character stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that part of the content, but it's a part of it, right? I have to do it because I hate when people judge others for something that they're doing. You can't be going around cutting others down and you've done the same thing. That's not right. You don't go around cutting others down when you didn't done the same thing. So yeah, you need to be cut down. You got to be hit with that sword like cerebral in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cut down with that sword. You know, we've all, I believe, we become great. We become great winners. This culture of people that's on this side with me. Because we've learned, for one, we learned God is real, right? If you don't believe in God, you cannot make it through this process because it's hard. You have some lonely nights, some tough nights. You want to quit all the time. I ain't gonna lie. You don't want to do it. You want to give up and go back to doing what you used to do. Of course you have them thoughts. Of course you do. You know, you have the deepest and lowest, whatever. But what you do is you stay the path. You stay the path, you know, because as long as, you know, I've learned people used to trick me into doing things because they would say I wasn't doing them, so I would end up doing it. I don't know how that works, but that's how it works. Now I've learned I don't let them spit their demons over me, right? You don't let them spit them demons over you. You just know what you're doing, and if you tell yourself what you're doing and you stay on that path, what's going to happen? You're going to score every single time. And when crooked people do crooked stuff, they'll be dealt with. Yeah, crooked behavior, that don't get people far. Yeah, they may be able to get away with it for whatever their period of time is, but at one moment, that stops. At one moment, that stops. Crooked behavior stops at one moment, you know? So, I believe that we all got to understand that the times are tough. We are in this global recession. And I won't even really say global. It's more of a Western thing. It's not even global because Russia actually just came out and they up like some odd 150 trillion, something like that, invested in the gold. I told y'all BRICS, right? I told y'all about BRICS. It's coming. They're having a BRICS summit August. I believe it's August 22 this year, 2023. That's when they're going to announce their new currency, right? When they announce their new currency, guys, that's a big deal. We also have FedNow starting on the 1st. It is public everywhere. You see it on every news channel now, so I'll talk about it. I've been holding this in. Well, no, I ain't been holding it in. I post it on Facebook every once in a while and get 0 likes. But that's okay, right? They be acting like you crazy, but it's just that they sleep. They act like you crazy, but they sleep. And this ain't me talking trash. I am graceful from God, from everything that I know and the discernment I had and the criticism I was willing to take to get to where I'm at. You know, and that's why, because I want to be an example for y'all to understand. You're going to get beat up when you start changing your mind. You're going to get beat up when you start thinking differently. And it's okay. I get it. I get it. When you start, and I don't even call it different when you go back to thinking normal. Yeah, there's a human normal. Yeah, I like natural, normal stuff. I like natural, normal stuff. I got nothing against what anybody does to change themselves, to alter themselves, whatever, right? Right. But I like natural. Yeah, that's just how I am, because I'm a natural person, right? I'm gonna make some mistakes. That's what's natural, right? Everybody gonna make some mistakes. You know, I'm gonna have ups, I'm gonna have downs. That's natural. Everybody gonna have those, right? I can't be up all the time and I can't be down. So I need you to ride with me when I'm up and ride with me when I'm down, right? I'm just a natural person, right? I'm gonna be emotional. I'm gonna have good days. I'm gonna have bad days. Yeah, man, I like kids, so I ain't gonna make a girl have a bunch of abortions. I'm gonna just have my kids, all, you know, whatever, you know, and everybody got what they think. Everybody got their thing. I ain't got nothing against nothing, though. That's my point. Like, people can do what they want. My thing is, it's just like, I don't want to be a judgmental dude. Now, if a girl want to do that, right, that's what she want to do. That's cool. That people should let people do what they want to. That's my point. Because I'm at that point where you gonna let me do what I want to. That's all I'm simply saying. I need the law to protect me doing what I want to do, not what you want me to do. Now, as long as I'm not hurting you or anything of that nature, if this is me and my castle, me and my temple, I can do what I want to with me and my castle, me and my temple. I can do what I want to with me and my castle, me and my temple. You leave me alone. See, people always trying to bother other people and get their spirit intertwined with their spirit. They want to come in your castle. You see what I'm saying? I don't want nobody come in my castle. Yeah, you stay in your casa, I stay in my casa. Why you got to come dip all in what I got going on? Why you dipping your chips all in my cheese? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just have learned a lot. I joined the NAACP. Absolutely, I got my card in my thing. Join the NAACP. Since nobody's on here, I'll talk about this today. I'll be joining the the Oklahoma Coalition Against People Abuse. I'll be on the board. It's a blessing. It's what I'm shooting for, man, because I want to make real change. I want to help people, and I don't care what people think. I don't care what people think. I want to help people. I want to help people get out of those bad positions they in, not knowing, what they can do. I just want to help people, man. It don't matter what they got going on. I want to help people. So, yeah, man, I know that we're going to change this world. We're going to make it better. We're going to have a great future, So, y'all stay motivated. I appreciate you for following me on this journey. If you see this message before, everything goes haywire. But just know, like, this is my diary now. I'm moving over to here. I'm going to be talking to y'all on here pretty much every day. If I got no viewers, it's perfect, right? But if I got 10, it doesn't matter, because my goal is to be able to show people that stop paying attention to who's watching. Just do the work. Stop paying attention to who's watching. Just do the work. They're going to talk about you anyway, man. They supposed to talk about you. We all supposed to have some demons in our life. We all supposed to have a Judas. We all supposed to have a Judas. That's how you get through the Bible, right? That's what you believe in. We're supposed to get through the Bible. You're going to have a Judas. Let's do what we need to do, y'all. Y'all stay motivated.